Hello, my lovely viewers. Welcome again to Mathematics and I. It is your presenter Jefferson, and today on the board we have the topic called salt. Now, in some cases, in some mathematics, in some examination condition, you would be seeing that some questions will be given to you to simplify, and then you will be told to leave your answer in short form. Now, what does it mean for you to leave your answer in short form? Now, leaving your answer in short form simply means your result will carry a root sign in your final answer. So something like this: 4 root 2 is in short form. 10 root 6 is in short form. So this is exactly how you can leave your answer in short form, where there is a root in your answer. Okay, now after knowing this, when you say salt can be rational or irrational. Okay, and for us to understand salt properly, we need to learn how we can simplify salt, how we can simplify a given salt. Now, we have 4 questions on the board that will help us to learn how to simplify salt. Now, the first question is simplify root 8, root 60, root 19, and root 200. Now, we shall be explaining extensively on how we can simplify these 4 roots. Now, without wasting time, let us begin the class. Okay, question number 1 says we should simplify root 8. Now, most of us don't know how to simplify. Now, when you are simplifying a certain root or a certain number that is in root form, you would think of 2 numbers, that one is rational and the other is irrational. Okay, and now how do we do this? Now we can use the LCM method in getting these 2 numbers. Let us apply it. Now let us look for the LCM of 8. Now this is 8. Now the lowest number that's going to 8 is 2. Now 2 into 8 gives us 4, 2 into 4 gives us 2, and 2 into 2 gives us 1. Now these are the LCMs of 8. Now, what do you do next when you are done with the LCM? Now, you group 2 numbers that are the same. Now, you will notice that in this question we have 3 numbers that are the same, which is 2. But what do? You group just 2 of it. Now, I will not left with just 1 number here, which is 2. Now, these 2 numbers that I've said, could multiply them together. 2 times 2 gives us 4. So it means the 2 numbers that I'm using to represent 8 is 4 times 2. So I'll come here. Here becomes root 4 times 2. Okay, now that I've gotten the 2 number, you will see now that 4 is rational and 2 is irrational. Now, what is the square root of 4? 2. And what do we have inside? Root 2. Simple. That is the what? The simplified form of root 8. Okay, question number 2 says we should simplify root 60. Now, the same thing applies using the LCM method. Now, the LCM of 60. Okay, let's begin. Now, the first number here that can go into 60 is 2, which is 30. 2 into 30 will give us 15. 3 into 15 will give us 5. And 5 into 5 will give us 1. Now, these are the LCM of 60. Now, what did I say you do? Group the 2 numbers that are the same. The 2 numbers might be more than 1, but it doesn't matter. So the first 2 numbers that are the same here is 2 and 2. And also I have 2 numbers that are not the same. So what do? These 2 numbers that are the same, multiply them together to give us 4. And these 2 numbers that are different, we also multiply them together and to give us what? 15. So the 2 numbers that I'm using here is 4 times 15. So here becomes root 4 times 15. Now, the square root of 4 gives us 2, and what will be inside here? Root 15. That is the answer. Okay, question number 3. Now, question 3 says we should simplify root 90. Okay, now the same thing applies, LCM method. Okay, now the LCM of 90, 2 into 90, 45, 3 into 45, 15, 3 into 55, and 5 into 5 is 1. Now the 2 numbers that are the same now is what? 3 and 3. So what do? Multiply them. 3 times 3 gives us 9. And these 2 numbers that are different, also multiply them. 2 times 5 gives us 10. So the 2 numbers I'm using here is 9 times 10. Square root of 9 times 10. Now, the square root of 9 is 3, and what will be inside our root? Root 10. And lastly, we have question number 4, which is simplify root 200. The same thing applies. Using the LCM method, let us solve for the LCM of 200. Now, 2 into 200 is 100, 2 into 100 is 50, 2 into 50 is 25, 5 into 25 is 5, and 5 into 5 is 1. Now, what do? Two numbers that are the same, don't forget that. Now, the first two numbers that are the same is 2 and 2, and the next two numbers that are the same is 5 and 5. So what do? Multiply all the numbers that are the same. Now 2 times 2 gives us 4, 4 times 5 gives us 20, 20 times 5 gives us 100. So we have 100 times 2, which is this number that is left here. So I'll come in. It becomes the square root of 100 times 2. Now class, the square root of 100 is 10, and what will be inside here? Root 2. So class, this is how you can go about simplifying solved. Simply using their LCMs. And then you are good to go. So I believe you have been able to understand how you can simplify some given what problems unsolved and what you should do when a question comes by your way. If this is your first time of joining us in our group, please don't forget to subscribe to our channels and don't forget to follow us on our on our Facebook page. And don't forget to comment and share. Till we meet again in our next class. God bless you.